Alright, Big Cat is now back with another episode, or the episode you guys probably been waiting for if you've been watching the Pokemon XD tournament series. You've been noticed the last tournament is missing. This is it, and I'm here with another lackey.
It's your boy, Dank Meme / Dank Ghost. How you doing?
I wonder if this is the right video, isn't it? I think it is.
The viewers will let you know.
Trying to make sure it's the right video. Yeah, it's the right video. Okay, yeah. So that random cut happened. Explain what happened. Basically, I forgot I was recording because I lost in this tournament. You should even lost it like I think 3 times, and the fourth time I forgot I was recording. Forgot to start recording. So the backdrop before this is I think I accidentally. So I was setting up with Ninjas, and Flavor was taking in all the hits using Follow Me. But I did a I thought I did Baton Pass, but I don't think I did because Snorlax is hitting way too weakly those moves. But it's possible I did do Baton Pass. I just hit that stronger. But that's pretty much the reset before this. But it's still the same tournament and still in the first round. Just I think my third or fourth try. Funny enough, I've never actually in this tournament. Obviously, I won this video. I never lost to Eldes, if I remember correctly. It was I just had a hard time getting to it. These tournaments were complete BS. I had one loss, which I wasn't recording because that's another thing I had a problem with too. Was when I did the first initial battles all the way up to Gonzap and won. I did all one route, one go at like 2 a.m. Didn't lose a single time, which is pretty interesting. Actually, except for the first time, lost the first time. The very first battle I didn't lost, or second battle of the first tournament I lost because I was caught off guard with confusing Fuse Ray / Teeter Dance BS that they pulled. But aside from that, though, when I went to reload my save the next day, it turns out I didn't actually save properly, so I had to restart from Chobins, and I lost like 3 times. I wasn't recording those, I wasn't counting those because it wasn't a part of the original videos I already recorded, so thankfully I lost a few more times, but like I said, those aren't really counted because it was after I had already beaten them on accident, or not on accident, already beaten them, so I didn't save them. So, but yeah, some of the matches are complete BS. Like I was in a match with Gonzap once after the second time I fought him, and I think it was Overheat in another move. Missed 4 times in a row on a Scott rate. 4 times. One is 90% accurate, the other one's 100% accurate. I think it was Psychic because I was just trying to kill it, and it missed 4 times in a row. So yeah, a lot of BS. Now with that out of the way, any questions, Dank?
No, not at all. It's funny how some of those percentages work sometimes. Just in general, because it's just you can get the lower percentage back to back or the higher percentage. But I know in older games sometimes there's RNG manipulation that you can do. Either like actual RNG manipulation or it's perceived RNG manipulation, like what is it? Pressing and holding the A button, during like the Game Boy Color games, Pokemon Blue and Red. If you press it hard enough, it means you're gonna hit faster.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of which, the Baton Pass did go through. I think I didn't give Snorlax enough attack boost. That's why he wasn't one-shotting things. Because Snorlax was fast as shit. That's what I remember. Yeah, the Baton Pass move. So the Baton Pass, the way it works, if I don't know if people don't know how the move works, is any stat races you have when you use that move, pass on the Pokemon you choose. So Baton Pass is kind of like U-turn, where you use the move and you choose the Pokemon your part to throw out automatically. It bypasses abilities such as Shadow Tag and Arena Trap. That's why it's a good move. And also passes along with stats. So Ninjas has an ability called Speed Boost, which raises its speed every turn at the end of the turn. And then it can also get access to a move called Sword Stance. So basically, you can already tell what I did. I just had Ninja's stat boost up like no tomorrow, pass it on to Snorlax, and let Snorlax just go ape shit. You have a speedy, strong Snorlax. Isn't that a funny thing to see? But now you actually get to see it in full value, and not just me have a clip that was actually cut out because I was a dumbass. Yay! If I had to compare tournaments, though, to say who's harder, XD has the better skill sets, like how the moves and teams work together. But Colosseum has the overall harder difficulty because they use actual legendaries like Rayquaza and Kyogre and shit like that. Which I don't think they use Lugia. I don't remember them ever using those two. They do use Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza. And same with the Latios and Latios too. So they're a lot scarier. So they have like the Colosseum has the bigger power, whereas XD has the better team setups, I guess. Also, that Fire Blast missed partially because Fire Blast has a low accuracy, but also Clefable, to help it with its tank ability, is holding the Bright Power, which I think, if I remember correctly, lowers the accuracy by 20% of other moves that come at it. And with Follow Me, it directs all moves towards it. Which, funny thing about Follow Me, I think I may have mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. If the Pokemon who use Follow Me dies, and another Pokemon is going to attack after the fact, it will still attack into the Follow Me slotted area. So I think that comes into play into this one. I can't remember if it does.
Oh, they don't like Clefable.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's because Clefable keeps using Follow Me. So what Follow Me does is it basically forces the other Pokemon to attack it no matter what. You have to attack Clefable. And that's the point. Clefable takes the hits, Ninjask sets up, then because Ninjask is so fast, they can't touch Ninjask. Ninjask just, Baton passes out of there. So, Clefable did its job beautifully. And then because they're both fire types, and because they're both fire types, when Ninjask Baton passes, he'll be going into Snorlax, who doesn't have immunity, has Thick Fat Fast's ability. I thought that was a better one to give him, which lowers the damage of fire moves by 50%. So it's like having Rain active without Rain being active on him. So Snorlax can just basically tank all the fire moves. Only thing I had to worry about is whether or not he got burned. That's the scary one.
So basically,
sorry. Continue.
I'll say so. Basically, Baton Pass gave all that attack to Snorlax.
Attack and the speed.
Nice.
Now, because of that, their biggest threat now is Snorlax, and now Latias can start setting up because they can't really deal with it. They have to start focusing on Snorlax. Which is perfect for me, because just in case Snorlax somehow goes down, I know the backup Pokemon's already going to be super tanky.
I love it. And that's a double attack, right?
What do you mean?
Like he attacks both of them at the same time?
Yes. So, yeah, this team is like a mixture of the two teams I had, because I made two teams for this pretty much. Normally I try to make more just to make it a little bit interesting, but these last two tournaments, it was Eldes and Artists were just complete BS, so I just had to mix the teams together and made a more competitive team. I hit a lot harder, but also Suicune is like a tank king. But anyway, I already got to say.
I'll say so. Earthquake affected everybody on the field, including your own Pokemon.
Yes, but the reason why I didn't touch Latias is because of its ability, Levitate, which it means.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I really liked my Shift Tree Charizard combo, which you can see in the other videos. But the only reason why I didn't really use that here, he swapped out for Ninjask, because while Shift Tree's combo with Charizard was really good, because basically Charizard sets up the sun and Shift Tree just blows himself up or starts Solar Beam spamming, one of the two. The problem is that if I couldn't hit the Pokemon that. So Shiftry's, the way it worked for Charizard setups on unit is I had to protect Charizard by using Big L. Shiftry also had to be able to take whatever hit came his way. But the problem is sometimes they would have something like a Gengar and like a Slaking. And yeah, I had to fake out the Slaking, but the Gengar is going to one-shot either one of them. So it's like I had to swap with something else that could actually take hits. That was Clefable and Ninjask. Clefable was built to just take hits, and Ninjask you can just set up. So, and then Ninjas has Endure instead of Protect because I want him to use Endure every once in a while to take his HP down to 1, and it will activate his item, which is the Lychee Berry, giving him extra attack. So,
Gotcha.
So, yeah. And these are all normal. Technically, normal. I mean, they were injected into the game just because I'm not taking the time to raise all this properly. But they are all they're Pokemon you could actually get throughout normal gameplay. For example, Ninjas has perfect IVs, but only has 2d2 in attack, 2d2 in speed. And I don't remember what Clefable's EVs were either. I remember it was a lot in defense, special defense, and I think HP too. Can't remember just what though. Remember I talked about Endure? Yeah. This gives Clefable a chance to heal itself.
So Endure is only for one time, right?
No, it's for the entire turn. It's like Protect, except you take damage, basically. You cannot die that. What? Go on.
I was saying, as far as with Endure, it gets down to 1 HP.
Yes.
You heal up, and you can use it again.
You don't have to heal up to use it again. You can get 1 HP and use Endure again, and it will activate again. You just can't use it consecutively. So, it's the same thing with Protect. Like, Protect, you use it once, and if you use it again, you have a higher chance of failing. It's possible that you not fail, you have a higher chance of failing. So, the idea of what I was doing here is I let Clefable heal up, and I had to Endure because I knew they were going to target, what's his face? Ninjask. So then I let Ninjask go back to Swords Dancing, and then Clefable would follow me. But now, because I'm about to swap it again, Ninjask and Endure again. Endure takes effect because it's a separate turn in between, so they can't kill it, but they're both definitely going to target Ninjask. They need to kill that thing because, again, it's statted up. It's a problem right now. And then Clefable can go and heal itself because they're not going to target Clefable. Clefable is just sitting there, just being a damage tank. You're not going to target it. It's not a threat. But I mean, a pro player or someone who's actually playing, if I was playing as a person, they would probably spread out their attacks, attack Clefable too. Because right now, the real problem right now is Clefable, because Clefable is forcing them to attack it and keeping them from being able to actually properly take care of Ninjask. And now Ninjask is fully set up, I can give that to either one of them, or else I just basically destroy the entire field. Right now, I was looking at the stats. As you can see, the stats are pretty equal. It's just deciding who to choose. I think I stick with Snorlax on this one, if I remember correctly, because Snorlax is a better choice overall. And the reason I say that is because Marowak, although it got a speed boost, it probably knows Earthquake, is what I was thinking. If I don't think it actually does, which is weird. My whole thought process was probably Earthquake, because it probably Earthquake, you'd probably would have one-shot, or playing close to one-shotting Tyranitar. The club it probably was holding. Also, yeah, that crit was bullshit.
So it doesn't work when it's a critical attack?
No, they just see the crits do double the damage or something like that. They do a lot more damage. So had it not been a crit, Clefable would have taken both hits like it was nothing. But because it was a crit, it just basically fucked it. And the reason why I play this move out with Ninjas against, because Ninjas, yeah, there you go, you can see what I'm talking about. But Ninjas is perfect for just making that hit. When they're going to go after it, because it's a quick free kill. But the problem with it being a free kill is Endure, baby. Endure.
Now, with his attack rising and his speed rising, or his speed rising, that was from Endure or just from something else?
So his speed rises from his ability Speed Boost. So Pokemon have abilities. You obviously know that, and with the each Pokemon ability depends on what it will do. So in this case, Ninja's ability this generation is Speed Boost, and at the end of every turn that it's out in the field, it gains +1 to its speed stat until it maxes it out.
Silly question.
What's up?
How many times can it use whatever ability, like Sword Dance or something like that? How often can it do that?
Until it maxes it out. So you can have +6 to each stat in total, which means 6 times. So alright, we'll use them like so. Swords Dance is a sharply raised, so it's 2 stats. It's a 2-stat push, so it's you can only use it 3 times, 2, 4, 6. Whereas if you're using Bulk Up, it's another move that's a plus attack and defense. You can only use that 6 times before you're fully set it out for those 2 stats. Same thing with its ability, Speed Boost. It will only activate 6 times if it's been on the field for all those 6 turns. That makes any sense?
And could you still pair that with Pass the Baton?
Yes. And then once it passes the baton and it goes back to your party or back into your its ball, and you throw it out again, it speeds at 0 again. So at the end of that turn, Speed Boost will activate again. So that's why Ninjas. And I think I talked about it, like I said in the last video, we did a commentary on Ninjas as someone hated fighting because it was almost always used for setup, and it could do well.
See, I like old games like this to where there's no updates to them to cause it to where, it's too powerful. We're going to have to nerf them.
This is the final asshole. His team is very threatening. So the reason I opted to bring Latias instead of Snorlax is although Snorlax could have taken on his Gengar and a few of his other Pokemon, I thought Latias was the better all-over choice because of how tanky it was. It was a lot more tankier than Snorlax was in many different ways because I focus on its defensive stats and not on actually its special attacking stat as well as Calm Mind. So that was my decision right there. But obviously I'm starting out the same with Label and Ninjas doing the setup. Yeah, this team actually scared me. Because of that Metagross. Latios wasn't as scary because it couldn't have access to its Soul Dew, and I mean Latios can hit hard, but even then still, Tyranitar would basically RKO it once it came out. So I wasn't really worried. Also, this happened, and I was like, that is BS. A 10% freeze. Come on. Also, another thing about Follow Me is that it automatically it has priority. So my goal here was I was assuming that they were both going to need to attack Ninjas, so I had to Endure. But I used Follow Me so I could hope that it would defrost quicker, which it did, but it kind of screwed me because I could have actually gotten off Cosmic Power instead on my turn, and they could have just double teamed Ninjas, but it's fine because Ninjas already got an attack boost and now has this dual speed boost, so as long as what's his face? Tyranitar when I do this Photon Pass doesn't get one-shotted by Metagross. If it decides to go for Meteor Mash into the Ninja slot, we're good. And again, the reason why I'm doing Calm Mind is So coal mine is extremely important to set up Latios because it doesn't really have much special attacking power. It's all my stats I put in for EVs were in the defensive stats because I wanted to make it tanky as hell. Could I have used Latios? I could have, but I used it in another video, so I was like, I'm trying to keep the Pokemon unique, not all the same ones. I got so lucky. Shit you not how lucky I got right there. That thing hit it may have one-shotted Tyranitar from that point. So I think I double team Metagross here. I think I do. Metagross is the bigger threat. Oh no, I take a Latios. I thought I double. Oh yeah, the reason why I didn't is because Earthquake. So in double battles, when you use area widening moves, they weaken the power by half when it hits Pokemon or more, or like goes down to 75%, 75 power. But when it's just one Pokemon, it doubles in power. Because technically speaking, my understanding this is correctly, because Tyranitar was only able to hit Metagross because everyone else had Levitate, the Earthquake should have doubled in power. And then I get super lucky in this next part, like super duper lucky. So, for once, the game did not fuck me and let me actually get a little bit of luck. But I'll explain it in a second. Any questions so far, Dank, or do you understand everything?
Yeah, I'm just enjoying the battle.
This is where I get lucky. So Latios is not supposed to be that fast, but Latios is holding, I changed its weapon, or its item from last time, it is now holding a Quick Claw, which activated. Quick Claw has a 20% chance of activating at every turn, or every round, I guess you're saying it's like a round of Pokemon battle, but at every round. And what it does allows the Pokemon used, or who holds that item to go first. So they go before everyone else except for a priority. So obviously someone's using priority, they will go before you, but if no one's using priority moves, they go first. So that's why I got lucky, because I was able to hit that Tauros and make sure he died, because I think Tauros outspeeded me. I think he did, because like I said, I have no speed EVs in this Latias at all, so I think that Tauros outspeeded the hell out of me.
Nice.
And then I did that substitute just because I knew I would not be able to one-shot Snorlax. So by using substitute, I can avoid damage on Tyranitar. And on top of avoiding damage by Tyranitar, any more damage on him than what he should have taken, I can allow Latios to actually attack a Snorlax to do damage onto it, and then a double team attack when it's only one shot at Snorlax from there. And that's how I beat the hardest tournament in Pokemon XD.
Nice.
So what are your impressions?
I can see how it's hard for no reason.
Do you think you could beat all 7 tournaments on your own?
Nope.
You know, you want to try?
Nah. I'd rather do a randomizer.
Well, all I have left to do for tournament-wise is, I mean, I might try and do Stadium, because I actually do have an N64 and Stadium 1 and 2, and I kind of want to show that. It'd be cool to show. The only problem is I have no idea how to record it. I know there's a way, and it costs like, I think like $100 to $120, which is kind of worth it. And I might, if I can feasibly get it and make sure my what's it called? What are they called? Oh my gosh. My 2 cartridges, silver and yellow, still work, and then I will try and do it 64 Stadium, and I'll do all the battles in that for both Stadium 1 and 2. The only thing I probably won't do, like the only thing I probably won't do, are the baby battles, because those things are brutal. But if I have to do it to get like the final tournament, then I will. Anyway, this is just showing off. With that, I bid you adieu. All tournaments are done. Enjoy, and please subscribe if you like this content.
Nice.